I think it's not.
It's
Ron.
Brittany, yeah.
Come on in.
Hi, I'm Brittany from Aquia.
Nice to meet you. I'm Bryant.
Nice to
From
meet
MBO.
you. Mind if I have a seat?
Oh, not at all.
Thanks so much.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you. How are you doing today?
Doing really well. Thanks. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good. Weather's
Yeah.
really great.
Friday.
Everything. Yeah. So before we begin today, I just want to give you my business card.
Oh, great.
In
Thank
case you
you.
need to contact me, I have my phone number and my email on there.
Oh, wonderful.
And then I just wanted to ask if there's anyone else that would really benefit from being in this meeting with us.
At this point in time, no.
No?
Moving forward, quite a few, but for now, just us is fine.
Definitely. And do you mind if I take notes today?
Not at all.
All right, great. So today I wanted to start off kind of asking you a few questions about MVO and what current processes you're using, as well as where you guys see yourself going in the future.
Okay.
Then I wanted to tell you a little bit about us, what we do, and maybe if the solutions sound like something that would be a good fit for your company, we can move forward from there and show you a demo of the actual product. Does that sound good?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Is there anything else you'd like to add to that today?
No.
No?
I think that's a good agenda for today.
Okay, great. So I see that you filled out our contact me form on the website. What really prompted you to do that?
So, I started here about 6 months ago.
Okay.
And from just witnessing, observing what's happening, I feel like we have a lot of websites.
Yep.
Right? Our business model says we sign on artists, we provide them with a website. These websites offer albums, t-shirts, memorabilia, etc. Our website creation and management process leaves a lot to be desired. So I'm trying to get an understanding of what the market has to offer
Yeah.
and how that compares to the way we're doing things today.
Definitely. So what current platforms are you using now?
There's about 5 of them. I know we're using a platform called WordPress. We're using an Oracle platform called FatWire. It's now Oracle UCM, and a couple custom systems that our techies have created.
Okay. And on a scale of like 1 to 10, how pleased would you say you are with each of these different platforms?
So individually, I just lump them all together about a 5.
About a 5,
Yeah.
and really what makes those platforms a 5 to you rather than a 10?
There's no standardization, right? They're all different. They all require different skill sets to run. They don't reuse the work that's done in one, so we end up duplicating efforts quite a bit, and it just takes too much time to get anything done.
Definitely.
And we
Yeah.
have a bunch of divas that we work with, so they want things when they want them, and we sometimes struggle to deliver.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, so how long does it typically take you to launch a new artist site?
4 to 5 weeks.
4 to 5 weeks?
Yeah, all said and done from beginning to end.
Okay. And really, what would your ideal time to be to launch these new platforms?
A day.
A day.
Ideal world, yes,
Yeah.
a day.
And where exactly does that leave your company when different competitors are kind of launching these websites quicker than yours?
So there is a risk of some attrition from our customers being artists, right? If we can't get a website up fast enough and they feel like they're losing out on money from that, then they could potentially go to one of our competitors and sign with them. Have we seen that yet? Not to the scale that's on my radar, but it's a concern of mine for sure.
Definitely. Okay, and so really, what is the timeline for this initiative?
As soon as it makes sense. Obviously, something like this isn't going to be cheap, I'm assuming. I have no idea what it's going to cost, but we have to make sure we get it right. This is crucial to our business, but we want to move fast.
Definitely. So, I mean, besides standardizing a process, basically making the launch time quicker, and also worrying about creating these websites from scratch, is there anything else that you would really change about these platforms?
No, I think you nailed most of the main points.
Okay, great. So from what we've discussed, I see these main challenges that you're facing today are basically the attrition of your customers, worrying about if they're going to be going to different competitors customers rather than you guys. Also, duplicating your efforts, you're taking the time to basically customize these websites from scratch. And also, I mean, that goes into the standardized process, but then making sure these sites are getting out quicker than they are. Does that sound correct?
Yeah, it does.
So where do you really see your company if you aren't able to deal with these obstacles in the future?
You know, I don't know what our competitors are doing for this. I know if they're doing that a significantly better job, in 5 years it leaves us with not a lot of artists, and that's our revenue stream. So we're growing right now. We want to maintain that growth. We feel like getting this right will really help us grow strategically.
Yeah, definitely. I can totally understand that. I know digital platforms and basically internet in general is a huge factor of companies.
Yes.
Mostly yours. I mean, you guys are all online.
Yes, exactly.
So what if I was able to kind of tell you about a product that Acquia offers that can kind of check off all those requirements and be able to help you guys meet your goals? Is that something you'd be interested in?
Absolutely.
Awesome. So basically one of the platforms that we have is Acquia Cloud Site Factory. It's service as a platform that really enables you guys to create, maintain, and basically get these things out quicker, faster. So your IT team is no longer going to be sitting there starting from scratch and having to create these platforms. It really enables you to skip over that step and get to your bottom line, which is keeping your customers happy and creating that market share that you really want to get.
Wow.
So it's as simple as creating a template, duplicating the template, building your brand design, and then once you create a domain, it's all set. And really, Acquia is there for you 24/7, like every step of the way.
Is your sport 24/7?
Yep, 365 days of the year.
Wow.
Yeah.
You have people work on holidays?
God.
Slave drivers. Interesting. So it sounds like exactly what we're looking for. It sounds like I came to the right spot on your website. I'm curious, one thing that we deal with a lot now is having so many different platforms. It's hard to get them all to work together. Like the IT team always says play nice in the sandbox, and they never do. How do you deal with integrations of different technology platforms?
So if you guys were to choose to integrate all your platforms together through us, then we would have our IT team come in. I mean, you consider our IT team yours now. They can come in and help you guys basically integrate all those platforms together to ensure that they're running smoothly and efficiently and basically create a streamline for you guys.
Okay, so that it can work really well with all the other platforms. It's a matter of IT figuring it out.
Yeah, it's just basically bringing all your platforms together into one single one, where you can go to one dashboard and kind of be able to manage all of them from one single place.
Okay, that's interesting. And then I know my boss always asks me, does anyone else that we know use this? So are you working with anyone in our specific industry or anyone that might be relevant to MVO?
Yeah, so we've definitely worked with a few companies in the media entertainments industry. One of them being Interscope Records,
Okay.
and another being Warner Music. Warner Music actually switched to us, and they personalized 250 sites in 3 weeks and cut their time to launch by 50%.
Wow, that's about the number that we have. How long did it take them to move over?
So it's in 3 weeks. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. And how much does it cost? Sounds expensive.
It's really what do you guys are? What's your allocation for this budget for this initiative?
So there's no line item yet. It's something that we need to figure out what it costs us to do it today,
Mm-hmm.
and then what the opportunity cost of a new ideal state would look like.
Definitely. So I think what would be of interest to you is hearing kind of another story. So Interscope Records actually was able to project a $5 million savings over the next 5 years. And they currently were rolling out 150 microsites with a plan to roll out 15 to 20 new sites each year.
Wow.
So I mean, in terms of you guys, we would really say like you guys are 200 sites and then planning to roll out more. Does that sound correct?
Yeah, that's really accurate.
Yeah, so in terms of that, I mean, you guys have about
That's
33% more sites.